right, Coach. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 15, Mike's 15. Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Well, they go with a tight end carry. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Gets it off to Freeman. Take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Switch up.
Hey, orbit, 5.
On 1st down, Purdy. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit,
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Purdy, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
258.
I got 15.
I'm on.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9.
Doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because it'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey, Mike's 15.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They were looking for Marshall that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Hey, two.
Hey, we got four down.
Be crippled.
Looking to throw on second down. Purdy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go.
Smith. Get it.
Looking to throw. Purdy. It's caught right side by Daniels. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
And look at this. It's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start. Care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Inside.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Shoot.
On 3rd down, it's Daniels. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Peterson. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
That's what I do.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
Rodgers pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Rodgers to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st down, it's Daniels. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Watch the out.
Fair.
Check, check. Fresh.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. Daniels. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check three, check three, check three.
5.
Blitz, blitz, blitz.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yo!
Shady weapon. Hey, Delta. Go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50.
Now.
Back to throw. Purdy. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Yep. Go, go. Big grip, big grip.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
15. 319. I got 15. Check, 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 check.
15.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike's 15.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a giant 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Just like that.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine. Watch time. Watch time. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Eagles nothing.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready, break.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't want to. I know, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go quickly here out to Moore. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Right there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Purdy is into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Ready up.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
Hard. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Daniels. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Break. Check. Hey, Haywood.
I'm coming.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Get it.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
56 to Mike.
On 4th down, Purdy. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Josh Allen, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We got right coming.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
258.
You're not ready.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
After the incomplete pass here now, it is 2nd and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Rodgers now operating from the gun. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On play action, Rodgers. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I know he felt that one.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 50, check 50.
Gone.
Switch. Check your hot read. Check 99.
Hey, lock it.
Chest.
Dude.
They'll try the left side. Daniels. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but
Ready.
there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ready.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, echo.
There you go. Check safety.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
Hey, team 6.
Check 59.
Go.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike
5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Purdy. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mark 15. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the 29, Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Situation. Let's go.
They toss to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
On the double.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
You got nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
Rodgers pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Oh, you got deep?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Daniels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Purdy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. defense will stay out there as he'll go for two.
Let's go right here now.
Let's go.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get into the end zone for two. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on second down. Rodgers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And he... Works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 12. And the Giants first down.
Blue 58.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Four down, four down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, four down, four down.
Rodgers again now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. At extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Daniels. And he's got room. A game there of 30 big ones.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Kill. Whip. Watch the whip.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's Carter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. And the grab by Croft. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
You don't want no problems with me.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Get in the weight room.
80 weapon.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. So,
Running right, this is Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
You don't want none.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Giants on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, Mike 51. I got one.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And Walker has it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 5. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 27 yards there, a first down.
X3, 218, chopper.
Not today. Check 55. Come on. Check.
Throwing on first down. Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Let's go now.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15.
Hey.
56, right there, 56.
Ready?
From the gun, Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. For Marshall, that's complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 14 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Brings up second and a yard at the 3-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file away for the future.
Here we go.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah,
Most
they
time
thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these 2 teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Giants, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.